Now in 2004, you might remember NZOWN with the massive hit Lyric on My Lip, and then took off to, London for 10 years?
Yep.
And worked with like Ronnie Size and all these amazing people, and back in New Zealand now with your very own album, but it's not drum and bass styles anymore.
No. It's not. It's a totally different direction. I kind of thought I'd take the opportunity in having a fresh start, almost moving back to New Zealand, to create fresh music. I mean, I've always been a singer-songwriter and I've worked in a lot of different genres. People are just not that familiar with it. And I've been songwriting since I was 10 years old. So even though it's kind of maybe different musically and different from what people might be generally used to, for me it felt like a completely and utterly natural progression.
And so with this album, you said a little bit of R&B in there. And
well, it's there's sort of influences. It's kind of more an electro pop sound.
Cool.
It's kind of like left field beats, but with big catchy choruses, because I know how New Zealand loves a big catchy chorus. But there's influences of like R&B. Like I was really listening to a lot of Usher when I recorded it, and also hip hop. Like I love a lot of hip hop, as I said, and I just generally kind of, when I came back to New Zealand in November last year, I really listened to what was going on in New Zealand music and kind of tried to take notice of what worked and what people liked and what they responded to. So I still wanted to keep it real and keep it very much Tali, but with elements of things that I hope will capture the New Zealand audience's attention, because even though I've had like a UK top 40 hit, I've never charted in New Zealand.
What about performing live? I know we're about to talk about Homegrown in a second, but do you have gigs lined up around the country?
I do. I'm actually playing a charity event in Christchurch next week for children's cancer. That's with my quartet. So I have a full live band of 8 people, but sometimes that doesn't always work with certain events, so we cut it down to like 4 of us. So we're doing that next week, so if you're in Christchurch, it's a really good cause. And then the following month I'm playing with the full live band at the Ducks in Christchurch again. And then up here in Auckland at the Whiskey with the 4-piece. And then we've got the full live band at Rhythm and Alps on the 28th and 29th, and then I'm up to Cora Gold to MC with the Upbeats.
Cool.
Back down to La Di Da for New Year's Eve with the full live band, which is going to be an amazing party. And then after that I'm emceeing at a little festival called, well, it's not going to be that little actually, it's called Summerlands in Hawea in the South Island, alongside Dub FX and Tikitane.
That'll be full on. Wow. It's going to be exhausting, but then of course Homegrown, you're going to be playing with the Upbeats of Homegrown. Tell me about how that's going to work, because obviously, you know, with the album it's a little bit more varied.
Well, it's not
getting back into drum and bass then.
It's not like my ideal scenario when you've got an album to promote. You're obviously like, I want to play with a full live band. I mean, I don't even really like doing live PAs. I really feel like in order for people to really appreciate the music, they should be seeing us with the full act. I mean, we've got like an electric violinist, you know, and 2 backing singers. It's really great.
Wow.
But for Homegrown, they were particularly set on me emceeing, which is cool, you know, because it's the Upbeats, and I have a great relationship with Jeremy and Dylan. We get on really, really well, and we always have a lot of fun during our sets. So I guess the Homegrown audience can expect really high energy, a lot of fun, and a lot of crowd participation.
Oh wow! Watch out for NZOWN coming at you. All right, well we're going to go and check out your brand new track. It's called Jet Set Love. Tell me about the song.
So the song is kind of about touring, being on the road, and the relationships that you develop when you're on the road with not only the cities but the people that inhabit those cities. So for me, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I like fall in love like 5 times a day. You know, I am married and I love my husband, but I fall in love with like people in terms of like their personalities, and like I always create these really great relationships and connections with people, and because of that I fall in love with certain cities and countries. And so it's that whole idea of being on the road and like maybe only touching down in one place for a moment, but feeling such a connection to it that when you're gone you really miss it.
Wow. Right, let's go check out the video clip, but one more plug for the album. Tali, here is the album right here.
You can get it on iTunes, you can get it on amplifier.co.nz or Mighty Ape. It's also available in all good record stores, and please come and like my Facebook page, facebook.com/Tali official.
Choice. All right, let's go check out the video clip right here on NZOWN.
Cool. Yeah. Sweet. Thanks, honey.